What's up, everybody? Sid the Nerdy Mark. Yes, I am back on YouTube and everything. I'm going to talk about where I've been and what I've been doing in a separate video. This video right here is a little different. Well, it's not really different because you've seen these type of videos before. I used to do these things called the social media detoxes, where I would get off of social media for a whole week or for 7 days, and then, kind of talk about my experiences. Now, I did that back in 22. If you want to see those videos, they're somewhere in the channel. You can go find them. But I kind of stopped doing it last year, and a lot of other stuff kind of happened, which I will talk about in that separate video. And I didn't really follow that, but we're back at it. I said, you know what, screw it, 2024. It's a new year. Happy New Year, everybody. It's still January, so I can still say that. I decided I'm going to come back to these social media detoxes, dopamine detox, whatever you want to call it, and kind of talk a little bit about my experience. Now, usually I would have like a little journal with me where I would kind of talk about my moods for the day. I'd start from Monday, go all the way to Sunday. But I'm not going to do that this time around because I kind of forgot to journal. So I'm just going to kind of talk a little bit about my experience and how it was. So like I said, all of 2023, I neglected to do the whole social media detox, dopamine detox, whatever you would call it. People are calling it dopamine detox now, but I guess we'll just continue calling it what it is, which is a social media detox. For those who don't know, by the way, it's just when I pretty much delete Twitter or X, whatever it's called, Instagram, TikTok, and even YouTube off of my phone for 7 days. And I kind of talk about like how I was feeling. This is more really for me and my mental health, but if it does help somebody, because I did hear some people DM me and text me saying, hey, you inspired me to start doing my own social media detox and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. So I think, if it is impacting at least one person, then I'm doing my job. Now, to be honest with you guys, this week was very, very, very difficult because I had spent a whole year not doing this whole detox thing. So I think my mind and my body just started getting used to that whole connecting via social media and kind of scrolling through your phone while you're bored, and all those things. I kind of got used to it a little too much. So this week when I had deleted all my apps, I kept going back to my phone, but I saw that my apps weren't there. I was like, oh shoot, where did they go? So first couple of days was definitely kind of hard. I think now it's slowly settling down for me. As the 7 days came to an end, I think it's slowly starting to get a little bit better, just because it's like, well, okay, now that I'm kind of getting used to it, my body's not craving that dopamine as much anymore. I honestly feel like, I did definitely get more productive. I did get a lot more things done. I definitely, was able to do a lot more reading throughout this week. I started reading a book called Deep Work by Cal Newport. It is actually, I'm still on chapter 2. So, it's still, the chapters are kind of long. I'm listening to it via audiobook. So I downloaded the audiobook on Spotify and I've been listening to it, and it's really good. On top of that, I think I was able to kind of spend more time with my family downstairs. I wasn't as much upstairs on the computer, watching YouTube videos for countless hours and other things, which, I don't want to get into right now. For me, I feel like I'm really glad I did this. I want to get to a point where I'm doing something called surgical strikes. And I heard this from, a good family friend of ours, who's coach and mentor for us in our life. Me and my family, they actually were talking about doing surgical strikes on social media, where you kind of just go in, do your work, do what you got to do, and then come back out. So I feel like that's kind of what I'm going to start doing with social media, whether it's Instagram or Twitter/X or even YouTube. I might just come in, post about a video that I'm dropping, and then just get out. I've started using screen time again. That really cut my screen time in half. Well, it's called downtime, and then screen time is how long you spent on your phone. I decided to utilize downtime, and I've actually, and also just by deleting social media, my screen time went down by like 64%, which is freaking awesome. So that was pretty cool. And I actually also got to catch up on some other shows that I'm watching. So that was cool, because otherwise I'd just be scrolling social media. I actually, after work, I usually would lie down, scroll social media and take a nap. Today, I actually didn't do that. I actually, literally, as I'm recording this, I just took a shower and I came out and I'm recording this video. How cool is that, right? I did something else besides just, sleep. Social media really does burn you out, I realized that I'm definitely feeling a little bit more energetic, and I feel a lot more upbeat and wanting to do things, getting things done quicker, not being as irritable. I think that's definitely something, my moods are a lot more regulated when I'm not constantly browsing on my phone, and I just feel a whole lot better. So what I plan to do definitely is once I will definitely download my apps back, but I am gonna be liberally using my downtime on my iPhone so that I can completely reduce my screen time. I think it's just been a great experiment, and I want to continue this definitely going forward every week, every month. I will be doing this dopamine detox where I delete all the apps, social media apps from my phone, and I kind of just go through the week without any social media. It was funny because I also went to lunch with a friend of mine, and because a lot of times when I talk or when we're having a conversation, I do have the need to butt in, but this time I was just listening. I was just listening to whatever conversation we were having. I was just listening. I definitely felt that my patience was a little bit better as well. So yeah, overall, I think this week, because it is the first time in a whole year that I've done it. I think I exaggerated at the beginning with this. It was a bit difficult at first, but I think it was worth it. And I will be doing this again every single month. So look forward to this video in February, and also look forward. I'm going to drop another video next week, kind of giving you some updates as to where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been up to, the direction I want to take this channel going, into 2024 and beyond. So yeah, hopefully you will enjoy this. Join me for the ride. But I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark, and make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you again, and until next time, this is Sid signing off. You guys take care. Bye-bye.